What's up, guys? It's Drew here. Quick video blog. I'm in a little bit of a mood today. I'm a little giddy today. I'm laughing because those FISA documents that Trump just declassified just solidifies that he's always 10 steps ahead of the game. Now, I've been following QAnon and I've been following Q. I've been looking into what Q has been saying, and I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning, but lately all the predictions that this guy is making is it's happening. At the times that he said that they're going to happen. And he also posted proof that he was part of, or he's on the inside of the Trump administration. He sees what's going on, and he assured everybody that these people, these bad actors, Mueller, Strzok, McCabe, Comey, Rosenstein, all these people are going down. They're all going down. They're not getting away from justice. They're not escaping accountability. They're all going down. And there's people who are out of the political power, who are out of the power scene. There are people who have no power anymore, who have no influence anymore, who have their funds, pretty much taken from them. And they're out of they're out of the scene, so they can't really protect themselves. Hillary Clinton comes to mind. And people like that are probably fighting for their lives right now. But right now, basically, according to Q and according to the posts that I've been following, now you're going to start seeing Jeff Sessions get involved. Now you're going to start seeing indictments. Now you're going to start seeing some people in very high places go to jail. You're going to start seeing Mueller and all these people, Rosenstein, all these people for the fake dossier that they put together to take down Trump. You're going to see all these people paying a very heavy price for their involvement in this matter and in this level of corruption. And me personally, I just personally love the fact that this is going on. Okay, if you guys want to keep up with what's going on, there's a guy on YouTube that does a much better job than I do. I don't necessarily follow Q posts. I just follow his posts. His name is Praying Medic. So it's if you search him on YouTube, you should be able to find his videos and go through all the videos and look at the most recent videos of the QAnon. He'll keep you up to date. I don't follow the QAnon board, but I follow the posts here and there when they're posted on Twitter, when they're covered on YouTube by other people. And this day was actually one of the most significant days. Like when Trump releases all the FISA information, it means that now there's a checkmate. Now they have pretty much all their ducks in a row. Everything is lined up. The deep state is pretty much cornered. People are going to be indicted. People are going to go to jail for sure. And this was basically the signal, that was the case. This was a signal that was happening. This was a signal that everything is, Trump has pretty much everything under control. So all that talk about impeachment, all that talk about all that silliness, all that ridiculousness, even if they do try to impeach him, by that time, all these people that they're indicting, all these people that they're throwing, all these people that are going to be in trouble, they can't escape the law at this point. Their hands were too far deep in the cookie jar. They got overzealous. They went way above and beyond the bounds of their responsibilities, and now there's going to be pain for it. There's going to be a lot of pain for it, and I just hope people are. I don't know if everybody who's watching me talk about this understands what's going on. It's too much to go into detail here, but let me just kind of break it down this way. Basically, there's been a coup that's been attempted. They've been trying to get Trump, a sitting president that has been, elected by the people of America. They're trying to get him out of office. So there's been a coup, a silent coup trying to take over the office of the presidency. And in response, Donald Trump launched his own coup, without relying on, CIA intelligence, without relying on the FBI. He took to military intelligence and he organized his own game of chess back in return. So as a result now we're starting to see the results of it. We're starting to see the fact that it's all playing out. There's a lot of people, like I said in the beginning of this video, from Mueller to Rosenstein to all these people, Strzok, all these people that were involved in trying to get Trump implicated with Russians and trying to make it look like he colluded with Russians. There's all these people that have been caught red-handed now. And now there's pain that's going to come. So in the beginning, if you're keeping track of things, Jeff Sessions recused himself. He made himself look like an enemy of Trump. He made himself look like he was useless, like he was a joke. Now he's going to actually jump in and get involved because now he can. Now he can finally get involved. Now he's finally activated. Now the Department of Justice is finally able to go after all these criminals. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I know I didn't really explain much. There's a lot of fuzzy details that I myself don't know, but I get the basic gist of it. And the basic gist of it is that once again, Trump was playing 4D chess. He's 10 steps ahead of his opponents. He's 10 steps ahead of his critics, and it's all going to come out right now. The checkmate is coming. You know, when Trump hits back, he takes a lot of punishment, and he looks like he's like, on the receiving end of a lot of brutality. He looks like he's like losing and losing and losing. And then when he turns the table, oh my goodness, this is about to be painful. Just keep your eyes peeled, watch the right sources, read, zero. I would say zero hedge. Look on Twitter, dig for information. Don't rely on the mainstream media because they're going to try to bury this, and it's not going to work. Eventually, I predict that the media is going to try so hard to bury this that eventually, when everybody's getting arrested, people, the general population of the United States are going to wonder like why this is happening. Why is everybody getting arrested? Why is Trump becoming some kind of a dictator? I feel like the media is going to try to spin this, and there's not going to be any kind of transparency because the media is going to try to bury this. But they're gonna push that card so far. They're gonna overplay their hand so far that it's gonna be to the point where like they're burying the story, burying the story, burying the story. Boom, indictment. Burying the story, trying to cover it up. Boom, another indictment. And they're gonna try and cover it up so much, and eventually it's gonna get out, and it's gonna get to the point where that if you are mainstream media source and you don't have this story, you're not covering this story of this happening, it's going to make it look like you're completely just irrelevant, you're not up to date, you're fake news and so forth. So they have to cover it by default at some point in time. The way that they cover it is going to be interesting, but they have to cover it, and when certain people are locked up and going to jail for their involvement in this, I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out. I really am. This is probably one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen in politics. But I wanted to bring it to my viewers and people who watch my channel because I want you guys to know that there's this whole world out there pretty much that exists away from the mainstream media. And if you watch my channel, you already know that. But I'm talking about even away from alternative news. I'm talking about besides the Alex Jones, besides all the people who you think are alternative news. I'm talking about, go deep, go as deep as the QAnon thing is probably the most authentic alternative news source I've ever seen. I mean, the way that they do things, everything is done in code. Everything is spoken in coded language. Everything is everything is discreet in order to protect the operation. And then, they're able to prove that they're real, that they're legit. Look what we got now. We've got something now, and I just say, guys, if you're watching this video, stay tuned. That's it. Stay tuned.